And road rage cases can have many long-lasting ramifications. One of those cases occurred in Marion County. It could have an impact on how state law is interpreted.
News 12's Nick Hill watched the oral arguments at Tennessee Supreme Court where they acknowledged itself as being questioned. Nick, what can you tell us?
According to court records, back in August 2018, William Rimmel III was driving back home along Interstate 24 in Marion County on his motorcycle. This is when he came across Bobby Burke driving a Honda sedan. As he alleges, she cut him off, which investigators say led to a road rage incident. He was convicted of attempted aggravated assault with a firearm, among other charges, when investigators say he broke through Burke's car window with a handgun slide by a Marion County jury. However, his attorney is arguing that conviction should be overturned due to one key factor.
Burke testified that she was not aware that Mr. Rimmel had a handgun during the incident.
Tennessee State Code says for someone to be convicted under their assault statute, the perpetrator must, quote, reasonably or intentionally cause someone to reasonably fear imminent bodily injury. Attorney Patrick McNally argues that attaching a firearm charge to the statute makes Rimmel's conviction inappropriate.
When asked, did he ever point a gun at you while traveling down Interstate 24, she said, not that I saw. When asked, did he ever at any time after the cars were stopped on the shoulder of the road point a gun at you, she responded, not that I saw. When asked, after he broke the window to your car, did you know that he had it? Did you see a handgun? No.
McNally argues Burke not seeing the gun means she couldn't be afraid of a gun.
It would almost be a logical impossibility to use a firearm and the victim not be aware of it to cause a fear in the victim.
The state argues that the prosecution related to the incident here on I-24 in Marion County was completely justified.
William Rimmel crossed a clear red line when he took out his 9mm handgun and used it to shatter Bobby Burke's window.
Attorney Gabriel Krim, on behalf of the state, says that Burke did have reason to fear for her safety due to the firearm.
Victim awareness isn't a factor in attempted aggravated assault or reckless endangerment. And second, because Mrs. Burke was aware of Rimmel's handgun.
Krim went on to argue that her testimony was affected by the trauma of the situation.
Reasonable for the jury to infer that having seen him take out this object, steel object, right? It's a kind of a general category, right? She didn't make out exactly what the object was. And we think it's reasonable for the jury to then infer that it crossed her mind in that moment that this could possibly be a handgun.
The Tennessee Supreme Court has not yet ruled if they will overturn Rimmel's conviction, to which he was sentenced to 11 months and 29 days in jail.